Hey guys, it's Sebastus here. Today is Tuesday again, and we got some reveals with the new 3 Overtriggers with the Stoikeia one, the Brand Gate one, and the Keter Sanctuary one. So let's start. First, they revealed some zero reveals. The next rank reward for the Japanese Vanguard Zero will be Star Rain Trumpeter. That is the triple R for Gold Paladin, as well as Star Rain Trumpeter for the sleeves in the normal art, and the Shadow Paladin one. Yep. And the next news are that they revealed the art that some of us already seen in the first episode for the Yu's family. The first one is, well, her two sisters that are Kondo Nako and Kondo Akiko, and his mother, his mother is Kondo Yukiko, which is the one in the middle. The next reveals are some playmats that they look really good, except the first one I don't like it too much, and they will cost 2,700 yen. That is like $27, around $27. Most likely $30. And yeah, they are for each nation and for the anime. The next reveals, they revealed also some sleeves for the Overtriggers and Vanguard Overdress anime, as well as a collaboration of all the seasons. And yeah, these are 900 yen each one, so it's the normal price for every sleeve that Bushiro have. And the other is a deck box. I guess it's the common deck box, the one with cartoon. Yeah, it's 800 yen. So the next reveals are the actual reveals of the day. But let's take a look to all the Overtriggers and how they function with all the bosses that we have seen until last week. So the first one is Dragon Deity King of Resurgence Dragveda. It's the Overtrigger for Dragon Empire. And its skill is when revealed for damage or trigger check, you draw a card, and the additional effect only for drive check is choose one of your Vanguard and stand it. So it works well with Nirvana, because Nirvana's skill is not once per turn, so you can counterblast 2 and give your front row, which will be almost always 2 Barbarinas and 1 Nirvana plus 20k. So that's really nice with that boss. But with Eugene doesn't have, which is the other Dragon Empire, the one with in the booster set. Eugene doesn't have when this unique attack skill or not, so it's not much pressure because it's only a 13k base, and with his skill it's at 23k base. So I don't think it's good enough with this trigger, but with Chakrabarti is definitely good. The next one is the Keter Sanctuary one, and this is new. His skill is when revealed as a trigger, remove that card, draw a card, and choose one of your units to get 100 million power until end of turn. This is the common skill for all Overtriggers, and then his unique skill is during drive check, activate this additional effect. Until end of turn, you also perform drive checks for the battle your rear guards attack. So this is really nice, suitable for Keter Sanctuary, since Bastion all plays with grade 3, front row grade 3s, so you will have Twin Drive with Bastion and Twin Drive with your other 2 rear guards, so 6 cards to your hand. This is a good finisher, but it's not as good as other Overtriggers in early game, like the Dark State one. And yeah, for the Sorcerer's deck is also good because you want your Sorcerer's main unit like duplicates the power of the Overtriggers, or of the triggers, sorry. So if you have more chances to check triggers, it will be better. So if you attack with your Vanguard first and check this Overtrigger, then you will have more chances with your rear guards to check more triggers and pump up more your units. Then the next one is the Dark State one, is Hades Dragon, Deity of Resentment, Galma Geheld. His skill is when check for damage or drive check, you draw 1 and remove this card and give 100 million power to one of your units. And the other effect is when drive check, you get during your turn, all of your vanguards get power plus 10k and critical plus 1 until the end of this fight. So this is the one I said that is good in early game. Because if you check it in grade 1, for example, all of your vanguards, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, including Legion in premium, will have plus 10k and critical plus 1, so it will be a lot of pressure for your opponent since there's not much shield value in this Overdress era. And talking about the boss units for Dark States, this is definitely nice for Diabolos, Violence, yeah, because he restand his units, so his triple R also have critical pressure, so it will be a front row with critical, or two of their front row with critical. And for the other main boss unit, that is the Dark Irregularish, I don't remember his name, Barrow Magnus, I think. It's good because he only gains 1 drive and 10k power, so this is the crit trigger pressure that deck needed. And also, yeah, that's all, because he also multi-attacks if you have 15 cards in Soul, so yeah, this is very nice for him as well. The next one is the Stoicheia one, the Source Dragon Deity of Blessings, Blessed Favor. His skill is when this card is checked for damage or drive check, give 100 million power to one of your units, remove this and draw a card. And then its additional effect is literally all the triggers from Viera combined in one, because it's draw a card, choose one of your units, and it gets critical plus 1. So there is draw and critical. Until end of turn, all your front row units gets power plus 10k. And this is the front trigger. And if your damage zone has more cards than your opponents, choose a card from your damage zone and heal it. So if you have, for example, 5 cards in your damage zone and your opponents have 3, you will heal 1 or 4 or whatever. And this combined with Magnolia is really nice, because you give, for example, Magnolia attacks and you will give 10k to the front row with this trigger, 100 million to possibly one of the back row units, and critical to whatever you want, maybe Magnolia since the opponent don't guard that. And yeah, you can heal that as well. Since you need a lot of Contra Blast in Magnolia, you will have to get some more damage and don't waste much attackers as well. So this is nice. And talking about Sorga is I don't think it's the best option for this trigger unit, but it's still okay. Sorga only makes 3 attacks, they are so big already, so plus 10k to a front row is it's nice, but it's not the pressure it needs. At least it gives 1 critical and draw you 2 cards, one for the common skill and the other for the unique skill. So yeah, it's nice, but it's not overpowered. The next one is the last one from Brandgate, and it's a Star Dragon Deity of Infinitude, Eldo Breath. Yeah, and the common skill is 100 million power to one of your units, draw one, yeah, and remove this card. The other is additional effect, double the power and critical of all of your front row units until end of turn. This is so generic. I think this could be created for any deck, any nation. But I see why they made it for Brandgate, because Brandgate have 15k attackers for the Orpheus deck, so that will be 30k if you double those. But it's putting them in the front row, so it's like paying some kind of cost. And the other is Seraph White. Yeah, Seraph White doesn't have math pressure from the rear guard, so this is okay. And Seraph White have more chances to check this as in a drive check, since she has 3 drive checks per turn basically. So yeah, those were all of the Overtriggers. Next reveals were the first DSR for this set, which is Trickstar, but with a Ballerina background and Yu holding him. And yeah, it's the one of the 3 DSRs that we'll get in the set. The other one will be Chakrabarti, and the other one will be Ballerina. And the next news are that they showed it in real life. The last one is a playmat for Vanguard Day. That is for Dagger Empire and the Trickstar playmat. Yeah, and that's all. I like it, but I will prefer, I don't know, for every. We already got some playmats for all the nations, no? But maybe for each main unit of each nation, but who knows? Maybe we'll get them in the future. Yeah, that's all. Next week they will reveal Chakrabarti DSR Rare. So DSR Rarity. So I'm expecting to be better than the Trickstar DSR that I didn't like much. I mean, it looks cool because it's shiny, but having anime in a card, it's not my favorite stuff, because if you would I'll be playing Waste Wars. But yeah, that's all. Please give a like if you want, comment, and share it with your friends. And I hope you like this video, and have a nice day. Bye bye.
Maybe